Before I even say anything, let me show you this, right here. As you can see, I made $984 from a single short video. One video. That's not a typo. One short. And I've got a bunch of other videos where I've made thousands of dollars. I'll show the live results in this video. I'll also reveal the exact method I used to make those videos go viral. And yes, it happened in just 10 to 15 days. I'll show you how much I've earned so far with live proof, so stay tuned. Just like you, I used to spend hours searching YouTube for answers. How do I grow my channel? Because no matter how hard I tried, my videos just wouldn't go viral. Every time I saw someone else's earnings, I thought, they must be lying, because their videos were blowing up and mine weren't. I saw people making thousands and wondered why my channel wasn't getting the same traction. Then I discovered a few secrets, some specific tactics, and you might not believe it, but I created a brand new channel and grew it in just 10 to 15 days. And within 20 days, it got monetized. No tricks, just a system I followed. So in this video, I'm going to show you the earnings from my most viral videos and explain exactly why those videos went viral, so you'll understand how virality actually works. After that, I'll teach you step by step how I make my videos, from idea to upload, so you can use the same strategy to make your own videos go viral. Ready? Let's get started. All right, guys, so first off, as you can see right here, this is one of my videos that actually hit 1 million views. I'm gonna show you all the videos that got fewer views, and then we'll slowly move toward the ones that performed better. I'll also show you exactly how much each video made, and most importantly, why some of them went viral. So let's open up the analytics for this one. You can see here with 1 million views, I gained about 2.7K subscribers, and the total revenue from this video was $11. Now, if you look at the RPM, it's only 1 cent, which is super low. And the reason it's that low is because when your channel first gets monetized, your RPM usually starts off small. Another reason is the audience location. If you check here, most of my viewers are from India, which is why the RPM is low. If your viewers are mostly from the United States, you could get anywhere between $0.04 to $0.20 per view, so that makes a huge difference. Now, let's look at why this video actually went viral. You can see right here under the How Viewers Engaged section, about 81% of people who clicked on the video actually stayed and watched it. That's a really good engagement rate. Plus, if you check the audience retention, it's around 83%, which is huge. These things, engagement, retention, likes, comments, shares, they all play a big part in making a video go viral. And don't worry, by the end of this video, I'm gonna explain everything in detail, so you'll know exactly how to make your own short videos go viral too. All right, now let's move on to the next one. Here you can see this video got about 1.2 million views, and from that, I gained 3.1K subscribers. Let's check the revenue. If I open up the revenue tab, you'll see we made around $27 from this one. The RPM here is $0.02, which is actually higher than the previous video. Like I said earlier, the more your videos go viral and the older your channel gets, the higher your RPM becomes over time. Now, if I show you the audience for this video, you'll notice that there are fewer viewers from India, and most of them are from the Philippines, the United States, and South Africa. That's why this video's RPM is a little higher. When we check the engagement, about 79% of viewers stuck around to watch the video, and the audience retention went up to 91%, which is amazing. That's exactly why this video went even more viral. It had stronger audience retention than the previous one. And I'm not just showing you the data, I'll also teach you how I make these kinds of videos, step by step. Okay, now let's look at my third video. This one got around 1.3 million views, and compared to the earlier ones, the subscribers jumped up big time. About 6.8K new subs just from this one video. If you check the audience retention, it's around 87%, and about 85% of viewers stayed and watched the whole thing, which is great. Now, when it comes to earnings, this single video made around $74. That's a huge jump from the earlier videos. The RPM here is $0.06, which is way higher than before, like I mentioned earlier. The more your videos go viral and the longer your channel has been active, the better your RPM gets. And of course, that means your earnings keep increasing. All right, guys, let's check out another one of my videos. As you can see here, this one got around 1.9 million views. Pretty solid numbers. Now look at this. The audience retention on this video is about 82%, and from this single video alone, I gained 23.2 thousand subscribers. That's a lot, seriously. That's huge. If we check the audience engagement, it's also around 82%, which means people were really into it. But here's the thing I've told you before. Every video gets a different RPM. So for this one, I made about $52, and the RPM came out to 3 cents. Now, you might wonder why the RPM isn't higher, especially since most of the viewers for this one are from the United States. Well, that's because this video was uploaded pretty early when my channel had just started and only recently got monetized. So basically, when your channel is new, your RPM tends to be low, even if the audience is from high-paying countries. But over time, as your channel grows older, your RPM keeps increasing. That's exactly what happened in my case. All right, moving on. Here's another video. This one hit 2 million views, and with that, I got about 2.7K subscribers. Now, that's kind of weird, right? Because if you remember, one of my older videos with just 1.9 million views got me almost 25,000 subscribers. So what happened here? Well, this is something I learned the hard way. If you don't ask people to subscribe in your videos, they'll just watch and leave. But when you remind them to hit that subscribe button, your subscription rate goes way up. Now let's check out the audience retention. It's around 86%, and the engagement rate is about 77%. But here's the surprising part. Even with all that, the total revenue from this video was just $3.26. The reason? This video got limited ads. At first, it had a few regular ads running, but then it turned yellow, meaning limited ad suitability. This can happen for a bunch of reasons, like if your video includes violence, bad language, or anything that isn't advertiser-friendly. So YouTube automatically restricts ads on those videos, which obviously lowers your earnings. Now, let's move on to the next one. And this one's crazy. This video pulled in 2.3 million views, and from that, I got about 3.7K new subscribers. The audience retention here is around 89%, and the engagement rate is roughly 78%, both really good. Now, I know what you're waiting for, the earnings. So if I go over to the revenue section, you can see I made around $221. Almost $222 from this single video. That's because the RPM on this one is $0.09, which is quite high. And that's exactly why I always tell people, when someone says YouTube Shorts don't pay much, that's not always true. If you target the right audience and create content for high RPM countries, your earnings can be amazing. Sometimes the RPM can even go up to 25 cents. And I'll actually show you a live example of that in a bit. Now let's also check the audience location. If I open that section, you'll see most of the views came from the United States. And all the other top countries here are also high RPM countries. Basically, when most of your viewers are from the US, you'll get the highest RPM possible. The only downside is that you can't really control which country your audience comes from. YouTube decides that automatically through its recommendation system. So just keep uploading good content consistently and let YouTube do its thing. All right, guys. Let's move on to the next one. This video got around 3.3 million views, and check this out. From this single video alone, I gained almost 49,000 subscribers. Yeah, you heard that right. 49K subs from just one video. Now that's wild. Because if you look at my other videos, some of them have 2 or 3 million views, and I only gained like 3,000 or 4,000 subs from those. So what made the difference here? It's simple. I actually asked people to subscribe. When you remind your viewers to subscribe, they really do it. So don't forget to tell your audience to hit that button. Now, if we look at the numbers, the audience retention is about 83%, and the engagement rate is around 80%, which are both really strong. But here's something interesting. Even though engagement is slightly lower than in some earlier videos, this one went way more viral. That's because people didn't just watch. They liked, commented, and shared like crazy. I also made this video a bit emotional, which really connected with the audience. That's why it blew up. Now let's talk money. If I open the revenue tab, you can see this video earned about $268 with an RPM of 8 cents, which is really solid. And as I've mentioned before, the older your channel gets, the higher your RPM usually becomes. When I check the audience data, most of the viewers, about 20%, were from the United States. So imagine this. If 100% of the audience had been from the US, the RPM could have gone up to 30 cents easily. Next up, here's another one that performed really well. This video pulled in about 3.9 million views and brought in 16.5K subscribers. The audience retention is roughly 86%, and the engagement rate is about 82%, both excellent. When we look at the revenue, this one made around $237 with an RPM of 6 cents. And honestly, earning even a couple $100s from a single short video is nothing to complain about. That's actually really good. All right, here's another one that went viral. This video got 4.5 million views. And from that, I gained 53.5 thousand new subscribers. The audience retention is around 86%, and engagement sits at 82.9%, which is awesome. That's exactly why this video went so viral. When both engagement and retention are above 80%, YouTube pushes your content like crazy. If you've been paying attention to all the videos I've shown so far, you've probably noticed this pattern. Videos with over 80% retention and engagement consistently go viral. Now for the revenue, this one made about $201 with an RPM of $0.04. That's still pretty solid, especially compared to what most people get on Shorts. And if you look at the likes, over 266,000 people liked this video. That just shows how much the audience loved it. And finally, this one's the big one. This video hit 20.9 million views. Yeah, almost 21 million. From this single video, I gained a massive 266.2K subscribers. That's the highest so far. Just think about it. If YouTube gave out a silver play button for every 100,000 subscribers, this one video alone could have earned me 2 of them. The audience retention is around 80% and engagement is also 80%, which is great. Now let's see the revenue. This video brought in $985, nearly $1,000 from just one short. The RPM was $0.05, which isn't bad at all. If it had been 10 cents, this single short could have made me close to $2,000. So why did this video go viral? The biggest reason was the likes. This video got over 1 million likes. That's insane, right? Some people don't even get 1 million views, and this one got 1 million likes. When YouTube sees that a video is getting an unusually high number of likes, it assumes the content's really good, and it starts recommending it even more. That's exactly how this one exploded, and it's still getting views today. So yeah, that's why I always say, if you keep working hard, your videos will go viral. Why your videos aren't going viral. Now, let's talk about why your videos might not be taking off. If you look closely at your analytics, you'll usually find one of 3 things: low audience retention, low engagement, or not enough likes. Sometimes you'll get decent views, 10 to 15,000 maybe. But if people aren't liking or staying till the end, the video stops getting pushed. But if your videos consistently hit around 80% engagement, 80% retention, and at least 5% of viewers are liking the video, your chances of going viral jump to around 80 to 90%. That's just how YouTube's algorithm works. I've personally made thousands of dollars from this channel, and I've had tons of videos that hit millions of views. I can't show all of them in this one video. It would just get too long. But here's what I can tell you. What I actually did was take Chinese videos, dub them in English, and upload them on my channel, one video every day. If you want to learn how to do that yourself without any copyright issues, check the link in the description. You'll find my Telegram channel there. Inside that Telegram group, I've shared a full tutorial video that walks you through the whole process. Or, if you want me to post a fresh YouTube tutorial right here, just drop a comment below saying, "I want a tutorial." I'll upload a brand new video showing exactly how you can upload and monetize Chinese videos in a legit way.